Hi guys, so this is a tutorial video to buy Telcoin from India, and this is a tutorial to buy Telcoin from your computer and not from mobile, for which I might make a video later on. So from India, if you're trying to buy Telcoin, you can only buy it on one exchange, which is BitbNS, and the other major global exchange is Kucoin. So first I'll show you how to buy it from BitbNS, and then gradually as we move forward I'll show you how to buy it from Kucoin. So for BitbNS, let me go to BitbNS site. So here we have the BitbNS website. So you can sign up. I'll provide the referral link below. And if you're already signed up, you can simply log in. Okay, so now I have signed in and I am on the home screen. As you can see, if you get prompted by a disclosure or a generic message, just click on proceed. And also I'm not shilling Telcoin over here, I'm just showing you how to buy it, because BitbNS is not the most used exchange in India. That would be Wazirex, and Telcoin is only available in BitbNS. And the only major exchange, to reiterate myself, the only major exchange would be Kucoin, and that could be a bit tricky. So yeah, let's go ahead. So on the home screen you can go to market, and let's go to INR market, because Telcoin is only available in INR pair. If I type TEL, you can see it's at ₹2.5. Yeah, this one. If I go to the market page, you can see, like, if you want to buy, the minimum amount or the number of Telcoins would be 10. So I added some 350 rupees in my wallet just for this particular video, and suppose you want to buy 10, 20, 50 Telcoins, you can just give the number of Telcoins that you would want to buy. You can see the total amount, and you can also set limit order. If you want to buy it at 250 when it dips, or at 2, you can change the amount and you can put the order, and if you click on buy, it would put the order. But I'm not buying from here because this is a very easy one which everyone would be able to do. But my goal is to buy it from Kucoin. So to buy it from Kucoin, obviously would need to sign up with Kucoin, and but the major drawback using Kucoin is, from India you cannot add fiat currency, or you cannot add fund directly into Kucoin. So you have to do a workaround, and that would be buying another coin and sending it over to Kucoin. So, and on Kucoin, TEL is available in 4 pairs: BTC pair, Ethereum pair, USDT pair, and with KCS, that is Kucoin's own currency, Kucoin pair. So here what I will do is I can either use Ethereum or BTC to transfer it to Kucoin, but the best possible currency that we can use, in my personal opinion, would be Stellar, Lumen, or XLM, because XLM transfers are quite cheap and they happen very fast. Ethereum transfers would come next. They are not that fast, they take around 10 to 15 minutes, and BTC transfer might take 30 minutes, and that is not at all cheap. And Ethereum transfer is also not at all cheap, but XLM transfer or Stellar Lumen transfer is quite cheap. So what I'll do is I'll first buy some Stellar Lumen. Alright, so let me quickly search for XLM. Have it. So it's 49.38. Let me buy 5. Let me buy 5.5. So I'll place the buy order. Yeah, yes, confirm, and successfully placed bid to purchase, and it got executed. Okay, so I am on my wallet screen, and as you can see I have 5.5 XLM. So I'm going to send this XLM to Kucoin, sell it, and get either Ethereum or USDT, and use that Ethereum or USDT to buy Telcoin. So to send it, I'll need the address and the memo ID. So let me quickly go to Kucoin. I've opened it in a tab here. And first of all, Kucoin can be a bit of a tricky exchange and not the most easiest exchange to use for someone who just recently got onboarded with crypto. So if you have signed up with Kucoin, if you log in, you can see these many options. We have a margin account, trading account, main account, assets overview. Unlike Indian exchanges, and it can be a bit overwhelming, but you can ignore margin account for now. Trading account is used only for trading purposes. Main account is used for holding the coins, and coins can be transferred in between these two accounts. That's not an issue. We have an assets overview page to show your entire holdings, all your holding. So let me quickly click on main account, and here I'll search for XLM. Yeah, so as you can see I have 0 XLM over here. So as I'm going to deposit XLM on this exchange, I'll click on deposit and read this notice carefully. It says that the memo and the address both are required to deposit XLM on Kucoin account. I'll click it. I've read it, continue, notice, yeah, okay. And yeah, so I get prompted with the address and the memo ID, and these two are must, and you should be carefully entering them. Otherwise, if you give incorrect address, or if you mistype or put an incorrect memo, and if you send your coins from BitbNS or any other exchange, then that particular transaction will fail. Your coins are gone and you may not be able to get them back. It usually can't be retrieved. Okay, so I'm back to my BitbNS screen or BitbNS tab. Let me click on send. Yeah, over here I'll copy this address and paste it here. Then it asks me to enter the memo. I'll copy it again from KuCoin. I paste the memo in this field. It does not require to be checked, no destination tag. Yeah, so the minimum is 2 and then I have around 5.5. The fee is very negligible. It's around 0.01. So I'll send all of it. It says that I'll receive 5.49 XLM worth this much. So as you can see, the fee is very cheap, and the transfers also happen very quickly. Now one more thing is, it asks me for the 2FA code. So I have my 2FA code set up. So if you are going to use BitbNS, you have to set up this 2FA code to transfer assets. And let me just enter this 2FA code. Now before you hit send, ensure that the certain checkpoints are met. Like here it says that your address should start with G. Make sure that it starts with G and you have not pasted anything copied from earlier. Look that this node is in sync, and if it's not in sync, do not send. Wait for it to come to sync. And yeah, lastly, make sure that wherever you want to send it, that address is whitelisted. If it's not whitelisted, when you click on send, it will prompt you to whitelist the particular address, and you can just fill up the details, which would be again your address and the memo ID. And if you submit it, it will send you one email. You can verify that email and it will be whitelisted immediately. Now the only thing I have to do is enter this 2FA code and click on send button. please verify the mail sent to confirm your withdrawal request. Now I'll confirm that mail, and yeah, my withdrawal will be completed. Alright guys, so as I have confirmed the email, and I can see that I have received 5.49 XLM in my main account on Kucoin. Yeah, it usually takes 2 to 3 minutes, max up to 4, but not more than that. XLM transfers are quite fast. Okay, so here I have the XLM and I would like to buy Telcoin, but for that I have to trade XLM for either Ethereum or USDT. And I'm currently on my main account, so I can't do trading from here, so I have to transfer this asset to my trading account. And to do that, you can simply click on transfer. Here you can see the direction is main account to trading account. The coin is XLM. I can transfer the entire number of coins, all the coins, and I can click on confirm. It says successful. So yeah, my XLM got transferred to my trading account. It's still showing here, but yeah, it would get refreshed. So if I go to trading account and if I look for XLM, so yeah, I see that I have 5.49 on my trading account right now. Okay, so now I would trade this XLM. Let me click on XLM. We have USDT, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and KCS pair. KCS is KuCoin's own token. Let me go for Ethereum. So I am just selling my XLM for Ethereum, and I'm going to use that Ethereum to buy Telcoin. So here, yeah, there's a lot going on in the screen. So if you notice to the bottom rightmost corner, you can see we have the market features. So I'll not use limit as of now, because if you put limit orders, it might take some time. So I'll do a market sell. I have selected market and I have 5.49 XLM, and if I click on sell XLM, it would give me the equivalent market value in Ethereum. It says that you have placed the order successfully. It got executed, and now if I go back to my trading account, I can see that I have around 3.67 USD. So yeah, the value got decreased by a bit. So I had around a little over than 4 and a bit of change USD in XLM, but when I bought Ethereum with it, it got reduced to 3.67. Yeah, that is something you have to take care of. So in that case, you can put limit orders. Yeah, and so now I'm going to look for TEL. We have it. So click on trade. We have 3 pairs. Yeah, my bad. I initially said like we have 4 pairs. I see the KCS pair is not there. So we only have TEL BTC, TEL Ethereum, TEL USDT. Now let me select TEL Ethereum pair. And again I come on this particular screen. So I'll make sure that it is pointed towards market, because I'll do a market buy and not limit buy as of now. And I will have to put the entire Ethereum, the number of coins that I have. If you don't remember the number of coins, you can just type anything here. It will show you the max funds, how many coins or the number of coins you have. So I have around 0.0010356. So I'll go all in 0.0103556. Yeah, so I've given the entire Ethereum count that I have, and I've selected market, and I will now click on Buy Tel. And you have seen that the order got executed. I think you are able to hear that chime sound as well. So if I go back to assets trading account, so yeah, here you can see that it executed the order, and those many Ethereums bought me around 100 TEL and some change. So yeah, this is how you can buy Telcoin using Ethereum pair or USDT pair or BTC pair. So here I only covered Ethereum pair. It's same for USDT or BTC, but Ethereum is the most economic way, is what I mean. So yeah, so now we have 100 Telcoins with us, and that is on our trading account. So what we have to do is move this to our main account from our trading account if you don't wish to trade anymore. But yeah, so before that, one more thing, like to correct myself. Initially, earlier I said like selling those XLMs reduced my USD value, but that was untrue, not totally correct, because I had some one USD separately, and I took that into account as well. So yeah, selling those XLMs gave me more in USD value in Ethereum, and yeah, those Ethereums could fetch me around 100 TEL. And okay, so to transfer these TELs from trading account to main account, what you have to do is you have to click on transfer. So now you can see the direction is from trading account to main account. Your coin is TEL, and yeah, you have to select. Let me select the entire available amount, and yeah, so if I click on confirm, it will give me a success message, and that says like yeah, it's transferred from trading account to main account. And if I click on main account, I can see my entire TEL balance over here. Yeah, I'm going to hide these for security reasons. So now to summarize it, yeah, so you can either buy TEL from BitbNS, which is an Indian exchange, and it is only available on BitbNS with INR pairing. And if you don't wish to buy from BitbNS, and if you want to buy it from a better exchange, maybe some global exchange, then you can use Kucoin. And to do that, you have to buy some other assets from BitbNS and transfer it to Kucoin. So my take would be to go with XLM because it's cheap and it's faster, and it's quite cheaper than Ethereum or BTC or USDT. So buy XLM, transfer it to Kucoin, and transfer it to your main account. From main account, move to trading account, sell your XLMs, and buy Telcoin using whichever pair you want. Yeah, that's it. So if you have any questions, put it down in the comments and I'll answer them.